హాయ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, నేను మీ వికాస్.
Einstein realized something quite remarkable, that two of the main ingredients needed to make a universe, mass and energy, are basically the same thing. Two sides of the same coin, if you like. His famous equation, E equals mc squared, simply means that mass can be thought of as a kind of energy, and vice versa. So instead of 3 ingredients, we can now say the universe has just 2, energy and space. So where did all this energy and space come from? The answer was found after decades of work by scientists. Space and energy were spontaneously created in an event we now call the Big Bang. At the moment of the Big Bang, an entire universe full of energy came into existence, and with it, space. It all inflated, just like a balloon being blown up. So where did all this energy and space come from? How does an entire universe full of energy, the awesome vastness of space, and everything in it simply appear out of nothing? For some, this is where God comes back into the picture. In a nutshell,
do we need a God to set it all up so that the Big Bang could bang? I have no desire to offend anyone of faith, but I think science has a more compelling explanation than a divine creator. And it's my view that the simplest explanation is, there is no God. No one created the universe, and no one directs our fate. This leads me to a profound realization. There is probably no heaven, and no afterlife either. We have this one life to appreciate the grand design of the universe. And for that, I am extremely grateful.
But here's the crucial bit. The laws of nature themselves tell us that not only can the universe have popped into existence like a proton and have required nothing in terms of energy, but also that it is possible that nothing caused the Big Bang. Nothing.
What do you worship?
Well, I don't really worship anything, but I do devote myself to the advancement of humanity using technology.
Do you pray?
I don't. I didn't even pray when I almost died of malaria.
Wow, that's really not praying.
Right.
You put your money where your bug spray was.
Yeah.
Do you have a spiritual life?
Well, it sort of depends on what spiritual means.
But what do you think spiritual means?
And there's certainly things that we don't understand about the universe. But I'm less convinced that there's, say, some super consciousness watching over our every movement and kind of evaluating it against some criteria, deciding whether we're going to go to one place or another when we die.
Mm-hmm.
That's unlikely.
Right. I think that's very unlikely too.
Exactly. I mean, and it does beg the question: if there is some super consciousness, where did the super consciousness come from? So I think the most likely explanation is that complexity evolved from simplicity. That the simple elements over time combined to become more complex and arrived at what we are.
Do you believe in God?
I believe there's some explanation for this universe, which you might call God.
Do you believe in God?
I believe there's some explanation for this universe, which you might call God.